Welcome to another episode of the Pat Down. I'm here with Chris, who was in his car earlier, but fucking fucked up the Zoom. And I'm here with Dion, old deli dick ass nigga. But we're
I got the meats, bitch.
you know what I hate? I hate when little niggas get fat people diseases. That shit is just so
Do you have gout? Do you have gout, Leon?
My
diabetes.
toe was tingling the other day.
And with that said, listen to us after the music. I got it. I got it.
Yeah, I know you got it. You got probably too much, right? They working you.
Shit, me. You got that right. They working the shit out of me. Been busy.
You
Before I
look,
forget,
you look
huh?
great. Sorry, you look great.
Well, we taping today, so that's the only reason
Okay,
why I don't look like I steal out of Walmart today.
I
You
know how
know.
you rehearse.
It's crazy because when you start a show and people see you on TV, they automatically think you're supposed to be glammed all the time. And I walk in here, no bra on, my fucking hair down, ain't done, and they be looking like, what the fuck? And I'm like, sir, I'm not gonna pick my titties up. Is there's no need to pick my titties up. They're very heavy and they're at their best when they're laying down on my stomach.
There's always a good reason to pick some titties up, but I understand what you're saying.
There's always somebody just staring at me. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? Because I know I'm not kidnappable. So, I don't even know why you even got it in your head. Whatever you're thinking about me, you shouldn't even be thinking about me because it's just it ain't gonna work out. I'm too
Wow.
heavy to pick up. I don't fit in trunks. And you can't get me in your car for a sneaker.
What if they got one of them handicap vans with the lift on it?
Uh, but then that's a problem. Let me. Today is the pre-sales of all my new shows that we just added, and I thought I hit mute, so it was my agent. So I'm like, "What the fuck you telling me for? Ain't nothing I can do about it." I said, "Okay, I'll make a video and tell everybody. Hey, I got some new fucking dates coming."
Well, there it is, live in real time.
You know what's crazy? Because you've been knowing me now for almost at least 16, 17 years.
It's 18. It'll be 18 this year.
Is it 18?
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing coming about 23, 24 years.
Yep.
To look at all of this shit that you know, that's starting to happen after all that long period of time. I'm like, whew, I see why some people get to Hollywood and really get drunk and on drugs. Because you need something to take you the fuck away. It's like when they want you, everybody want. Thank God I'm fat, so everybody can peel a piece of me, and I don't take away. But when everybody wants you, then you just got you want to do this, you want to do that, and I'm like, some shit I say yes to, and some shit I can't do that. I can't do that.
Can you talk about your process a little bit? How you pick some of the projects that you choose to do and the reasons why you say yes versus some ones you say no to?
Um, we don't need to Chris
I was
Spangles.
gonna say that's
Fucked up a good conversation.
Look, you said you didn't want two Chris Spangles, and so I aborted that chat. Talk shit about me, and I said goodbye.
abortion is illegal, bro. You can't just be
Uh,
Nick motherfucker.
sorry, I was driving. We had a school visit for my kid, and I was listening on the Zoom, but then when I tried to get in, it messed it all up. But you asked actually a really interesting question because I wondered that, like, how do you pick what projects you're gonna do?
she on her lunch break, y'all. So that's why she
Oh,
Yeah, we literally have 25 minutes a week to record the podcast right now.
Usually my agents, they take a look at it and see what fits me. And if it work out, then if they like it, they'll send it to me. So before it gets to me, the agents and the manager have already read it to see if it fits who I am.
Do you send them any type of direction on what type of projects to get you in?
I tell them what, like, comedy is most definitely first. Second, I want some drama roles, some more serious roles, just to, to push my acting chops. So, like, I take anything. I'm not gonna get naked. I'm not doing porn. I'm not chasing no man. I'm not doing the typical fat girl
Cancel the
shit.
calls, guys. She's not
Yeah,
doing
let me
it.
hang up again. Did they ever ask you, how did the pat down get through our process? This
So,
project just isn't right for you.
So, it's just things like that. My manager, my agent, and the lawyer, they all streamlined it. And if they don't think it'll fit, then they don't give it to me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've had a few things say, this ain't me. I don't see myself doing this. So I don't feel, the more you learn how to act, the more when you read a project, you can tell if it's for you. Like, I'm working on something and I was like, damn, this kind of sound like me. So, once I read it a couple times and get it in my bones, hopefully, I can deliver the lines the way they want me to.
What's cool is the people that like your comedian friends have kind of gotten to a level where they're making a bunch of projects, so they probably are writing for you and thinking Pat would be perfect for this.
Yeah, but that also has a lot to do with who's doing the project and what's the budget on the project and because.
But you asking a lot is what you're asking.
You're not doing any backyard videos?
I can't be doing no iPhone movies.
Pat, I haven't told you this, but I had somebody reach out from Plainfield and they wanted you to come and host the Plainfield Awards banquet for the city, like on some Thursday night 6 months ago. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I didn't say this, but I'm like, you have Dion and Chris money. And she lives in Atlanta.
I mean, if they would have paid me, I'd have came to Plainfield.
Yeah.
Did y'all see my next door neighbor got locked up?
No, they arrested him. The
Which
guy that killed his
one?
wife.
Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm on my iPhone. He got locked up. And somebody sent me a picture saying, "Is this your neighbor?" And I said, "I don't know him." So I was taping, and I went back and I said, "Oh my God, that's my next door neighbor. He was the weed man."
The weed man. What's his name? I'll look him up.
So we ain't gonna say his name. So I get a call, and they said, "So you see it, Chris?" So they said, "Your neighbor's in jail," and I was like, "That's not my fucking neighbor. What are you talking about?" Not putting two and two together.
He looked like he scalped concert tickets.
They walked him right across the street to the jail. They must, because I live right across the street from the jail. They must have walked him right across the street. They didn't even burn no gas for him.
Man, so he was selling weed or what?
Look at the charges. I mean, pull it up. It was like all kinds of shit. I'm like, what?
How did you get Hodge?
Oh, that was my African friend who told on him.
Oh, okay.
Can you shut up? I'm podcasting. Goddamn. I'm talking to you. He talking to me like I ain't talking to y'all.
What's up, Nakia?
What's up, Dina?
Okay, so he was arrested for dealing in marijuana, hash oil, hashish, salvia.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Possessive of marijuana.
That nigga went to the barbershop. Let me get the cactus.
Look.
Let me get the cactus.
Talk about lifting titties.
That's exactly what that bullshit look like. I tried to tell that nigga to cut that shit off his motherfucking head. I want that cactus with no oil in it.
It's gonna be a dry summer, baby.
But yeah, so because I kind of, but they house just caught on fire too. It was so crazy. It is just crazy. It's Breaking Bad shit.
That was the same guy?
Your kid. Oh, okay. That guy's house did not burn down on accident.
No, that nigga was cooking up the cocoa.
He didn't get a. So yeah, you said after a podcast because there was unfortunately a death in your neighborhood, and then the same day your neighbor's house burned down, and it was the weed man. His house burned down. Come on.
I didn't even know that because to me, he worked in Social Security office, so I didn't even know. I was like, what the fuck is going on in Plainfield? They really gotten white.
What you mean gotten?
Gotten. That was not our
Always
flag.
been.
We were white until you guys moved to town.
Well,
I was Pat, I was looking through my yearbook the other day of my senior class. There was not one black person in my senior class.
I showed up.
There's literally Nike. I think you were the first black person in like 50 years.
Jesus.
I just can't made that up.
I'm the type of person where I don't want to be in a space where it's all one type of people.
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love my black people. I love niggas and I love Negroes. But I'm going to need some hunkies, some crackers, some whites, and all of that good stuff. I'm going to need everything. I just like to be around different people, because it's just when it's just one type of people, it's one type of conversation. When it's all type of people, I can leave a conversation and walk over here to you. And so you really look nice today with your knees out and the snow on the ground today, Chris.
Well, thank you. You look nice with the snow on your elbows, Miss Pat.
Yes. I can't have them conversations if it's just one type of people at a function. So I like to go somewhere where there's all types of people. I just like different people. I love just to see what people look like. The older I get, the more I just start looking at people. And I ask myself sometimes, I say, why did God do his teeth like that? And why did God do their nose like that? I got a lot of questions for the good Lord.
I don't know that I would have moved downtown if it hadn't been for the pat down. So I think, but now that we live here, I'm glad we live here because it's way more fun. Like when you live in suburbia like Plainfield, it's boring. But when you live in Plainfield, when you live in I used to get defensive about that, but like when I lived in Greenwood or Plainfield or Southport, it's just boring. It's just shopping malls. Now that we're downtown, I have a black neighbor, a Korean neighbor, white neighbor, Muslim neighbor, and we have block parties and like you learn a shit ton from each other and then they go, don't trust it. It's like
I can hear the whites now talking about you just don't know how to party.
Well, that's true. I did go to bonfires, but
Nakil took me to a bonfire at a friend's house, and I felt like they was like sit around and tell spooky stories. I think I told y'all.
It was Hawkins' house. You remember Hawkins?
You remember Hawkins?
Yeah. Yes.
So I went to their house, and we sitting in the back, and the mama never really came out and sat around and tell us spooky stories, and I was like, "Well, I used to sell crack," and everybody froze.
Yeah, like I live.
A lot of people get killed.
For reference, like Mike Epps just moved in, and 3 blocks over, he's revitalizing like a whole corridor of houses, probably 5 blocks over. But it's just there's always something to do here. There's always I think you always used to say there's nothing to do in Indiana. And I think if you had lived downtown, kind of where I'm at, I think you would have felt a little bit different about it versus Plainfield. It's not like Atlanta.
If you would come to Atlanta and live for 1 year, you would never go back to Indy. And you can come and go to
Kate. I'd be like Kate. I'd go back.
Kate is different. Kate is different.
Trust me, I lived there for about 6 months total. Yeah.
Every podcast, Dion, you were like, I can't wait to get the fuck out.
Yeah. It's just too many people. It's too many people.
Well, that's what happened when you from homegrown Indiana. There's nothing to fucking do.
Yeah, never seen it. I mean, people wear different
Yeah.
clothes.
I mean, Dion never seen that many people wear different outfits. He's so used to being in the same outfits for 2 weeks. So he saw everybody changing clothes. He was like, what is going on? Where is everybody going?
It
They
sounds
don't
like it's
change.
just a communist country that everybody just in gray jumpsuits.
Dion was like, why everybody got more than 4 outfits? What is going on? Why y'all so busy?
Y'all change
No.
everything down there. Y'all change y'all sex. Y'all change y'all clothes. Y'all change lanes. Y'all don't give a fuck.
We don't give a fuck.
Why do they
No,
have
we
so many
don't.
hats there?
Yeah, that's what Dion was saying. What is going on?
She took me to the worst place you could take a nigga who ain't never been to Atlanta before. I'm gonna go to the mall and get my eyebrows done real quick. We walk in, a nigga getting kicked out the mall.
I remember that.
Crackhead, she running back and forth with security guard like, go on with that bullshit.
Well, that's the West End. I
That
didn't
shit
take you
was
to Lennox.
wild.
If I'd have took you to Lennox, they'd have been snatching people Louis Vuitton bags and Gucci bags and, different shit. So it's different strokes for different folks. If I'd have took you to Alpharetta, everybody been like this. So I try to take you where, you fit in.
So I figured at the nigga ball with
Yeah.
the crackhead getting kicked out. I'm so happy you think so highly of me.
I just wanted to give you some Atlanta experience. If you don't get robbed by the water boy and nobody just jump on top of your car and start washing your windows and crackheads getting malls, you got to get the whole Southern experience so you
The
can
first
love.
gig, Chris, would pull up in the parking lot, 2 gay men having sex in the car we parked next to.
Is that the same place where there was the crackhead mom with the baby and no shoes on?
Yes. Welcome to Atlanta. Like, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah,
They
but
sure
it's
was.
like I don't know what it is. Helium's like they're always in nice places, but like comedy clubs are always in the worst parts of town. I don't know why.
Yeah, that one. I'll never forget that one. That window was fogged out. That man walked up there. I was like, he's naked, Dion.
Oh, I
I
saw.
said, don't look. I said, don't look. They might give you some dick, Dion. Just look straight ahead.
That
You know
line
you
was
can't
around the
take no
corner.
We've been doing this for 5 years almost. And your career and life is insanely different from where we were like during COVID, for instance. Is there part of you that kind of misses the little weird stuff that happens on the road when you're out now that you've been touring for the last year?
What do you mean weird stuff?
I don't know, like, just being out in the front of the club, seeing 2 gay men having sex at 11 p.m. and like just like weird little things that happen on the road that probably don't happen to you when you're on tour. Like,
No, I mean, I'm the same person. So, I just see myself as a regular old person. I mean, if you want to fuck in your car, that's your car. All I ask that you don't fuck in my car. I still respond the same way. I don't say, oh my
let me ask
God.
this. I feel like you have less time to hang out.
I don't hang out. I do not. I wish, I've been talking about going to open mics for the last 2 months because I'm writing a whole new album and I just don't have time. I don't have time to do shit. By the time I get home from recording this show, I'm fucking exhausted. By the time I come out the road, I got 1 day a week. When the show ends, then I'm off to the next thing.
Yeah, I was
So
watching the clip of you talking about me on Rogan and thinking about that trip to LA. It's like, man, I miss Miss Pat. We haven't talked in a while. We don't get to hang out, but it's like she doesn't get to hang out with anybody. I wonder if that bugs her.
I keep saying I gotta take some time for myself. My house is almost done. So if I can I gotta carve out some time.
Yeah,
And plus,
like a month
look,
off.
yeah, I need to give everybody some time off too.
Yeah.
I mean, we just working. Like my schedule is coming in now, and it's just shit. I think we booked through May.
Uh-oh.
She just fell off. I just think her schedule has to be so tiring.
It is tiring, but I'm 51, 2 years old in April, so I gotta work.
But you got it like
My phone even don't get no rest. It's died on you.
in your line of work, you got to get it while it's good.
You got to get it while it's good, because you see that man on the internet who's floating all around, who just left that 50-some-year-old woman, and for some reason, when we get a little dust and a few little gray hairs down there, nigga want a motherfucking younger pussy. So I gotta get it while I get it.
What man is this?
Hollywood is gonna leave you like an abusive ex.
Y'all didn't see about what's her name? Gail Lewis. So it's this lady on the internet. She goes on there and says she called her husband with his mistress. They've been married for 20-some years. And this thing blew the fuck up. And he left her for
the Walmart lady?
No, this man left her for somebody who looked just like her. I would ask Gary, if you're gonna leave me, don't let the bitches resemble me. Okay? Go get you a whole nother face looking bitch. Don't get nobody who act like me, who smell like me, who talk like me, who look like me. Matter of fact, nigga, don't even get a fat bitch. I want you to get a bitch who throw up every day.
So just
you
Leslie
ain't got
Jones.
Yeah, leave Leslie Jones alone, Garrett.
That'll be all right too.
If
Don't
Niece
get
Nash
nobody
comes
that look
around.
Yeah, just go get a bitch that look totally different. Matter of fact, I want your next bitch to be blind so she can't know you fast. That's exactly what I want. So leave me the fuck alone. If you gonna, I don't, like I always say, I hate when old men's cheat because they don't got that 20-year-old dick. 30-year-old guys don't even got that 20-year-old dick. So why you out here sharing that soft meat? You out here motherfucking giving bitches dilly sandwich dicks. Why are you spreading dilly
What Dairy Queen is that?
dilly sandwich? Deli meat is soft.
I thought you said
I was trying to say, you out here giving people deli sandwich dick. Deli sandwich. You know, like the deli meat is soft.
okay, yeah, not a dilly bar sandwich.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
just took a school tour at a kindergarten class, and that's exactly how the teacher was talking. Deli dick meat.
Don't be out here sharing deli dick meat. You know, keep that shit at home in the fridge. You know that shit. Wake up on the weekend.
They've got Viagra now.
Viagra don't help everybody. Okay? Viagra helps some people, not everybody.
If his dick don't work, why you mad he cheating? I don't even understand that.
But nigga,
Yeah.
you could be at home talking to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad. Now you gonna share the conversation? That's all I got from you is conversation. You gonna share that too? Shit too,
Now
nigga?
you're talking him into it. Stop.
Dirty motherfucker. Don't share the conversation. That's all you got.
So don't talk to nobody.
I know you've got to go at 3:35, so we got to start wrapping up. I just heard that you are adding dates.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I just added new dates to my tour. Lexington, Kentucky. I'm on my fucking way. New Orleans. Woo, bitch. It's time to get some food. I ain't never performed in New Orleans before. I'm on my fucking way. What's the date for New Orleans? Don't know it. Give me the next one. Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm on my fucking way. Did you send those dates over to him and put it on the website? Columbus, Ohio. I'm on my fucking way. So make sure y'all get y'all tickets. Go to MissPatComedy.com. And I got some big news coming up. I cannot wait to tell y'all what I'm up to or what I got coming, but I can't wait to show y'all. It is so fucking exciting. I can't wait. So make sure y'all go to MissPatComedy.com and get your tickets. And thank you for supporting the podcast. Thank you for everybody in the Patreon. I truly, Dion and Chris, truly, we all truly appreciate y'all for supporting us. Our podcast house is almost up. When that's said, y'all have a great fucking night.